guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And in today's video is a bit different from my other videos. Today's video I'm going to be doing all of my celebrity crushes and also the stories of my celebrity crushes. Like, I'm just going to be talking about how I found them, when I started liking them, and stuff like that. So let's get started into the video. So I'm just going to start off with like the basic ones, like the one that you guys all obviously know, which is Jeffrey. I'm starting off with this one because this is like the one that a lot of you guys know about and one that I posted about a lot. So, this is going to be a very long story. Each one has a long story to it, so I'm just going to be talking about how I discovered him. So, one day a long time ago, I think I was about 6 years old. I think I was maybe about 6 years old or 7 years old. My mom used to listen to Katy Perry songs, which if you guys know the song Dark Horse, you know that his name was said in it. And I remember when my mom was playing the song, I thought the lyric was funny. I thought they said dumber or something, or dump, and I was like laughing at the way it sounded. And then my mom like explained to me how to pronounce it, and my mom was like just saying it's someone that eats people. She didn't like really get into detail. She said someone that eats people, and then like years later, I started watching creepy fact videos on TikTok, which I used to make TikTok accounts like telling people creepy facts, and they were like TikTok videos with his picture on it, telling stories about him and just like talking about him. And I remember like I just learned a little bit more about him through those videos, and I saw what he looked like. And then one day in 2022, I was scrolling through TikTok and I was looking at like creepy fact videos, storytime videos, and there was a video of Jeffrey, that interview of him that's really popular where he's wearing like that purple shirt. You guys probably know which interview I'm talking about because I had pictures, like screenshots from it. I just saw like a bit of him from that interview, and my mom told me that I'm forbidden from ever having a crush on a serial killer, so I tried to hold back the feelings, but I couldn't, and I kept it a secret for 3 years, like 2.5 or 3 years, and then one day I finally messaged my mom one day admitting it, and I also one day told someone that I used to be friends with about it, and that all happened, and then I later started posting about him, and that's how like everybody found out about it. So that's like a super long story and kind of crazy story, but that's that. And then the next crush that I'll be talking about, telling you guys the story of how I found, is another one that you guys probably have seen on my channel. It's Adam. You know, this is one of the crushes that a lot of you guys probably know, which is also one of my like main crushes. So one day my mom was like on YouTube and she told me that she found him through comment sections. Like, Adam would constantly leave comments on random videos, and my mom one day saw one of his comments, and people were responding to his comments like calling him a king, legend, and like recognizing him. My mom just wondered what they're all talking about, so she clicked on his YouTube channel. She saw the Chocolate Rain song. She thought he was cringy, and she showed it to me complaining, and the second I saw him, I thought to myself, that looks like someone I like. But I saw the song before that, years ago, but I don't really remember the detail of that. But that was about March 2024 is when this all happened. So that's how the whole thing with Adam happened. And now the next crush I'll be getting into detail about is one that if you guys watched me years ago, you definitely know about. Nick. I'm just going to be telling the story about Nick right now. So one day I was scrolling on TikTok and there was this video that was like it was like the most funniest YouTubers, and it was like a list of random YouTubers, and Nick was one of them. It said Nick Avocado with a picture of him crying, and I always remember the name in the picture. I kind of thought about looking it up at the time of early 2020, but I never did. And then later on in 2021, videos of him, like fan pages, started coming up on my For You page, and I just knew it was him. Like, I recognized him. and it just randomly came up, and I like would follow the accounts, and then months later in November 2021, I looked up his name one day on TikTok and was scrolling through videos, and I was just looking at him in the video, and then randomly out of nowhere I felt that like stomach drop, like catch feeling. It was like the most random thing ever, honestly. Like literally it was so random. I just like randomly caught feelings for him out of nowhere. So that's how that all happened. And then the next crush I'm going to be getting into detail about, talking about, that is another OG thing, Hezbollah, which I avoid him now. Like, I don't follow him on social media just because of the way he treated me. So, I saw a meme of him that was like, that one picture of him in the car, and it was like, when your homie starts speeding and says, I loved her, bro. I saw that meme, and I kind of recognized him. I looked him up, and I had anxiety about it for a few days, and then suddenly I caught feelings for him. That was August 2023, but I think I heard about him like before that. So that was like a long story, and then one day I just randomly told my mom about it. You, bro. I think I had posted about it a few times, so I knew about his YouTube channel like in 2022, I think it was, and I saw like memes of him in the background with like Nick memes and stuff, and I remember I thought he was weird at the time. Like I didn't think he was weird, but I just wasn't really like interested in his content yet. I kind of felt weird watching his videos at the time because I remember my mom and brother watch his content. But I remember February 2025, so last year, the beginning of last year, I randomly remembered him, was thinking about him, and then looked up his name, and then saw that I definitely have feelings for him, and then the next mornings when I told my mom, she just guessed it and figured it out. And the next one I will be getting into detail is about one that I'm pretty sure you guys have seen me post about, which is Ricky Berwick. I'm just showing a figurine of him. If you don't know who he is, feel free to look him up. So, a long time ago, this was May 2020, my cousin had a video. She was like, well, I guess first I should just get into detail about how I discovered him. This is like another story, so I remember I had a crush on someone else that my family thought was weird, and my brother knew who Ricky was, and then my brother was like complaining, saying that Ricky seems like someone I would like, and I remember I was like, I don't even know who that is, but I figured out who he was like when my brother talked about him. And I think I also just saw him on social media, and I used to randomly look him up and look up his TikTok and stuff. I didn't look at his YouTube, just like his TikTok and on Google. And then one day my brother was like, me and my brother were both standing in my granny's living room at her old house, and it was like a family dinner that day, and my cousin was sitting on the couch, and the second she opened up TikTok, he came up on her feed, and she liked his video, and I remember I was like really surprised and shocked. And I definitely didn't like him yet at the time, but then I remember years ago, I don't really remember what years it was, I looked him up on the internet to see if he was dating anyone, and it said he was, so I just avoided him. But then years later, I remember years like after that, I found out he wasn't dating someone. When I a couple months ago randomly remembered him and was just curious, so I looked it up, did a deep search, realized he wasn't with anyone, and I started like watching his TikToks and stuff, and I was like kind of questioning if I had feelings for him, and then I realized I definitely did, like a couple days after. It just came completely out of nowhere. Like I never thought I would like him, but then I did. It was just crazy. Next up is I'm going to be getting down to the medium crushes, like Sid from Toy Story, which I'm sure a lot of you guys probably have seen me post about because I've posted about him multiple times. Not like, I don't really remember if I have the past couple days, but I just know I have. But basically, I broke up with someone in October last year, and I was like, I was really in so much pain. I don't really want to tell this whole story. But I remember the next day, the next morning after he dumped me, I was like making fun of him, calling him Sid from Toy Story, and I was just like thinking about Sid after I said that, and then I was like, wait, can I tell you something? When I was talking to my mom, like I just realized I had feelings for Sid. It was so random. Like literally, it just came out of nowhere. I was not expecting that. Now I'm gonna be talking about more medium crushes, which is Beavis and Butthead. So you guys probably have seen me post about them on YouTube Shorts, so I'll just tell a little story. So December last year, I remember my mom randomly put on Beavis and Butthead, which my whole life I thought was really boring, and I just really didn't care about the show or was interested. But my mom put it on, and I remember my mom was kind of giggling, and she said, imagine if you liked Beavis and Butthead and while I was on the TV when we were decorating the Christmas tree. And I smiled and walked away. I was kind of giving that side eye glance, like smiling. And I was thinking about it after she said that. And I just realized that I had feelings for both of them, but I knew that I liked Butthead more. I just realized I had feelings for both of them. So it was just like completely out of nowhere, and then yeah, I remember I was like, which one do you think it is? And then my mom realized I liked both of them. So it was just funny. Anyways, my chest honestly hurts from talking for so long, so that is going to be a wrap up of this video. I will be telling the stories of all of them in the description, so just check out the description if you want to know the rest. So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos like this one. I'll see you guys in the next video. So yeah, bye guys.